Yo, it's boy Marcus and Morsini back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about why I have been grinding top 5K so much, and just like, you know, what's the point of top 5K really? I don't know. I feel like there isn't really a point in top 5K. It just, I don't know, maybe it's like a status thing or something. I never really thought it was a big deal. I feel like once you hit legendary, that's kind of it. Top 5K is really just purely time played, right? Like I've played 800 games this season. You know what I mean? I've won like over half of them, like just over half of them. I've only won like, I don't know, maybe 420. So and I play a lot of solo. So I highly suggest you don't do that. That's a good way to torture yourself, to be honest with you. But I was just like, man, what's the point? Like, I'm grinding top 5K and I'm like, man, a lot of these lobbies are super sweaty. And when you get into like respawns, and I play on pretty bad ping, so I play on usually about 50. Which, obviously if you're playing in a server where it's like you're playing in EU servers, when you're in NA or something like that, like obviously that's a problem. And that'll be way worse ping. Like when I do that, I'm on like 110. I'm pretty much rubber banding out of the lobby. Like it's that bad. So I usually play on 50 ping is a lot worse from what I'm used to. I'm used to like 25, 20. You know what I mean? So playing on 50 is like what's going on? You know what I mean? Like I feel like it just doesn't feel as crisp of a game when I'm playing on that high of a ping. But every once in a while I'm down to about 40, which is really nice. But I'm usually in the 50s range. And it definitely has shown in a lot of my more recent gameplays. I'm not doing as good overall, simply because I'm on such a high ping that it's just not really, I don't know, I just feel like I'm not doing as well. That being said, that's kind of all I want to talk about with that part. I do want to talk about like the actual top 5K system and getting to it. I feel like there's so many people, like when they do this ranked overhaul, right? I keep seeing more stuff about like, hey, ranked overhaul is coming soon. Here's our plan for it, and this, that, and the other. It's like they need to do something about these people who only play S&D or only play respawns. You know what I mean? I feel like we need to go back to that Season 1 2019 formula where you don't get to pick the mode, you just pick the map, right? I'll be fine with not being able to pick the map either, but you shouldn't get to pick the mode. You know what I mean? Like it should be, the mode's already given to you and you play whatever it is. Okay, if you suck at respawns, then the only way to get better at respawns is by playing more respawns. You know what I mean? If you suck at search, then how do you get better at search? You should probably play search. You know what I mean? I'm bad with the Goliath. How do I get better with the Goliath? I got to use the Goliath more. You know what I mean? I never use this thing. I feel like I'm always overheating it. It's weird. But yeah, I feel like that's a big problem I have with this game. It's like you can be bad at half of the ranked modes and just be good at like one of them, and you're fine because you only have to play S&D. You know what I mean? And that's nice for like the casual community and stuff like that. But if it's ranked, you know what I mean, you need to be good at everything. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be good at all the modes, right? You can't just suck at all of them and then only be good at search. That takes away a lot of the difficulty in hitting legendary, right? Because people aren't having to play more games because they don't play hardpoint. You know what I mean? So people just only queue into S&D for the last 3.5+ years of this game's life cycle because it's allowed. They don't have to. You know what I mean? In pubs, that's totally fine. Public matches, queue into S&D only all you want. But for ranked purposes, it shouldn't be like, hey, you can only play hardpoint or control or domination or TDM or frontline or S&D. You know what I mean? You should have to play them all. You should have to be good at everything. If you're not good, then, you know what I mean? That sucks. Maybe you should try getting better. I feel like that's just how it should be. So that's a little something I wanted to talk about. I also want to talk about prestige weapons. I was looking at the prestige weapons that were for this season. I think it's the QQ9, like Moonlight or something like that. It's not very good. It actually looks kind of mid to me, but, some people might like it. But this new Armory series just dropped of all these lava guns. Like they look like lava. I don't know what they're actually called, volcanic or something like that. But it's really odd to sort of like think about like how you acquire prestige weapons. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, when you think about it, like you have to acquire 3 legendary or better weapons or skins in order to get 1 prestige weapon, right? But the prestige weapons don't even look that good. You know what I mean? Like I have the Hades one, the Void Sender Prestige, and it's like, it's not like it's pay to win. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's literally just like, hey, I actually did spend this much money over this period of time to acquire this skin. That's all it really shows. You know what I mean? It's not like you got some sort of pay to win Hades out of it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird to think about it, how like what people's outlook is on that. I personally think it's like stupid. You know what I mean? Now that I've gotten one and I was looking at like how much it was for me to actually get it, it seems like it was a terrible idea. So I don't know, I kind of want to know people's thoughts on the prestige weapon system and how that works, you know, how expensive it is, the actual details of the money. I mean, we're looking at like probably over 300, right? If you just bought the legendaries, like if you did it the cheapest way possible, right? You buy this new Armory Series draw and you just buy it all the way through, you're looking at like $300. You could get lucky, so it could definitely easily be less, but like definitely there's a good chance you could end up spending $300 on it, which is crazy. I mean, that's outlandish. So I don't know. I feel like that's something that people should like kind of shy away from, honestly. We're down towards the end of this game. We actually won it. I was very scared that we were going to throw this thing away, and we actually made a solid, I think, comeback. We were down at one point. One guy on each team, me and somebody on the other team, were just frying the lobby while everybody else was just kind of doing their own thing. So XM4 class was in my XM4 Road to Diamond video, so if you want that, go check that video out. It hasn't changed. I think it's Task Force Barrel, Agency Suppressor, Extended Mag, a stock, and then a grip or something like that, a rear grip. But yeah, I have the mythic version, so my class setup's likely different. There's another video where I choked, or I got a nuke and lost when the XM4 came out, and that one's got the actual class setup without the mythic. So if you want to go check that out, feel free. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. I appreciate all the support on the channel recently, and it's been great. 2025 has been my best year by far and away. So hopefully we have some better stuff coming forward in the future, and we can actually get, you know, on a good pace. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Marcus Morcini. I'm out of here. Peace.